Today, it's the National Football League. Super Bowl 61. It's the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Miami Dolphins.
It has been a season full of twists and turns, and it all reaches a crescendo here tonight as EA Sports so proud to welcome you to the marquee event of the NFL calendar, Super Bowl Sunday. NFL season down to this one game to decide it all. Super Bowl 61 underway, and that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he's going to be touched down here. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. They'll set up to throw. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This is Smith with a grab. He's into space past the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia! Devontae Smith with a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that. And the Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And oh, it's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way into the end zone, and it's 2 points. So after all that, it's just your everyday 6-2 ball game.
And let's think about how important that can turn out to be, because remember, it's not just a 2-point swing. It's a 3-point swing. I'm just wondering, you think they can load the bases and hit a home run and tie it up?
Well, I was going to ask you, I can't remember the last time that I've seen a 6-2 score in football.
Me either. I've been racking my brain on that one. 6-2? Not often.
So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's had dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played, and his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. You can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you've got the biggest game of your life to win.
And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. On the ground, here's the rookie from Notre Dame. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles.
But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Here's Hurts to throw. Gets this one to Hill. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chains, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the 1st down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And how about that on 3rd down? So many different directions an offense can go. Throw it out wide to the receivers, get it to their speedy running back. They changed up everything and handed it to the fullback, and he surprised them all and picked up a 1st down.
Hill going to go in motion right. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Tip Ryman. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that gives them a 3-point lead. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Short throw to Smith. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Motion left, Smith. Here's a fake on the jet sweep as they'll go instead with Barkley. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. So Miami coming out for their second drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Hurts throw is taken in by Waddle.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
2 yards to go, second down. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
43 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Quick slant, Tyreek Hill with it.
Touchdown! Tyreek Hill! An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Dolphins are able to extend their lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
And out and out come the Eagles. They trailed early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10.
Well, here's a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll look to throw it off play action.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now back to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And 3rd and 8 now.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
They'll set up a throw. This will be caught once again by Brown. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And this returnable for Hill. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return.
And out will come the offense as they take over. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
A lot still to go here in Super Bowl 61. We have reached the end of 1 quarter of play. We'll be back in just a moment.
16-6 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd down and 4. Hands it off out of the gun. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. Right back to him on 1st down. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
75 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
Open man down the field. That's Ligon.
Touchdown, Dolphins.
Xavier Legette.
37 yards.
And the Dolphins continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
The Eagles offense back out onto the field.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them? And do I have enough confidence to make a play?
2nd and 4. This will be caught by Brown.
And A.J. going to pick up an Eagles 1st down as he'll get this out past the 35-yard line.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
2nd down, here's Barkley again.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction. Makes third down tougher, 3rd down and 9.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains.
Well, we both know there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year, and part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
That's complete to Shipley.
That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Here's 2nd and 8. That's some strong running. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. For Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Back to throw.
That'll be caught by Shipley.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They're going to look to throw.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
If this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen, here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw here. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm actually looking at this play with defensive eyes here, partner, because they were still laser focused on him after his earlier exploits on this drive. I think they went back to the well just a little bit too.
And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand.
I was going to go ahead and call him, partner. You could smell the desperation in that fake, couldn't you? Down big. They had to try something. No one was fooled.
I think you're exactly right. With this deficit, though, go ahead and give it a shot. Didn't work out. In the end, I guess it doesn't hurt him too much.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Hill going to go in motion right. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Got a man, that's Ligon. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
In motion comes the tight end left.
Hurts sets up to throw it. That one complete to Ligon.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Dolphins are going to get a fresh set of downs.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
87 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this 1st half. Here's a handoff out of the gun. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. 2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl.
Waddle, the motion man right. Play action. Here's Hurts.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Now a 2nd and 10. In motion left, Hill. 2nd down, here's Hurts.
Flush to his right, breaks a tackle. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a 1st.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one because they took away his arm. But he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that 1st down pickup.
They'll run. Here's Devon Achane down at the 25.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins 1st down.
2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane.
And power running here down to the 6-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Third and 2. Hurts.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Dolphins are starting to open things up here in this Super Bowl. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And the route is on here in this first half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. He's got Smith here. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll throw now on the final play. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. Thus far, this Super Bowl has looked less like a contest and more like a coronation. And to call the second half, let's get it right back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Elliott now to kick this one away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now, because the first half certainly went their way. And I would expect them to continue with that type of a game plan. But you're right. You do think back to Super Bowl 54. 49ers had a double-digit lead in the fourth quarter, couldn't hold on. So plenty can still happen.
And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down.
114 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 4.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Throwing is Hurts.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
Nolan Smith brings him down on the pass rush.
And we all know how talented this guy is, who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
From the gun, it's Hurts. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy.
And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
That throw taken in by Jamison Williams.
And he'll be taken down, but he does. And first down yardage. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
Looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
They go play action with Hurts. Open man down the field. That's Leggett.
Touchdown!
Xavier Leggett,
his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Dolphins are starting to pour it on the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of...
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-six TD. Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick-six here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there, because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, their ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for two, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that two-point attempt.
The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a 2nd and 2.
They'll drop to throw.
That's into the hands of Worthy.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. His second catch in the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
He's into space past the 25.
And he gets it all the way down to the 3. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Well, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there.
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown.
Jalen Wright.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Dolphins are able to stretch out their lead. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And they open the lead up now to 25.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Eagles set and ready for their next. They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
It's complete to Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. This 2nd and 4. A give up the middle to right. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. On first down, they'll stay with Wright on the ground. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They'll go again here with Wright. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tip Ryman, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Dolphins have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. Though definitely a good day's work throwing the football. Very good day's work. A 4th touchdown pass as they're really pouring it on.
Yeah, and so much for going into clock mode after getting that touchdown, right? Because you would think with the lead 4th quarter they might actually do that. No chance. They've kept attacking and got another touchdown pass as a result.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles coming. Now Hurts going to move him around. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. 4 yards the pickup. 1st down. And the Lombardi Trophy has a home in South Florida. The Miami Dolphins are your Super Bowl champions. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely
Do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all off season, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.